Investment, your host. And I'm here with my two beautiful panelists, Miss Karen and Miss Lamicha. We are here to discuss currency fluctuations and pricing decisions. Before we dive into the discussion, we would have to understand what currency fluctuation are or is. So currency fluctuations are when the value of one country's money changes compared to another country's money. For example, today a dollar might buy a lot of euros, no? But tomorrow it might buy less. Now, taking this into perspective, how do you think business manage or go around this?
So in this 21st century, most companies use currency hedging. So one would ask, what is currency hedging? Currency hedging is a strategy that companies use when exchanging rates with other partners or other companies globally. This helps to protect the company against any potential losses that might occur during transactions with other businesses or parties. Another way to think about hedging is like buying insurance. So when you hedge your currency exposure, you are essentially safeguarding it or protecting yourself against any potential risk that might occur in the future.
So, listening to that, one example really came into mind, which is a cocoa farmer, going into a contract of selling his cocoa beans in 6 months' time for 500 cedis. So, in this situation, he's trying to protect himself in the sense that even though cocoa prices drop, he will still get his
So
500
he
cedis.
already has like a fixed price.
Yes.
Till 6 months is
Yes.
over. Wow, that's actually a really good idea to use.
Okay, Miss Karen, do you have any other contributions?
Yeah, so I'm also thinking dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing. So let's say you have a flight and you've already scheduled the flight so like 3 months to like the next 3 months. Let's say I'm traveling to Dubai, but we are in October, but I want to go in December. So I've already booked an advance ticket for the flights because I know that maybe in December prices will shoot up. So because I want to avoid that, I book my flights 3 months earlier so that I do not have to get higher prices for December because everybody knows that in December prices go higher and it's crazy. So I think dynamic pricing is also a way to manage the risk.
Sure. I wouldn't want to like impose, but Miss Laurentia would really like it if you could help us with one more other point.
Yes. So let's take price adjustments based on the market. So companies adjust their prices based on the currency strength in each international market. So let's take a practical example here. A significant portion of its fuel and oil prices are often set in the US dollars. So if the cedi weakens against the US dollar, it means it costs more to buy the same amount of fuel in Ghana. As a result, fuel prices in Ghana are often adjusted upward.
That's very insightful, Miss Laurentia. And Miss Karen, can you add another example of a company that has struggled with currency fluctuations and how they manage it?
Okay, so I think for instance Samsung. I don't know if we ever heard of that situation, but in 2018, Samsung had held sales in Turkey, and to adjust its pricing as they were losing revenue because of their adjustments, it made them lose some revenue. I think they probably didn't really plan properly to know the type of markets they were entering and then revise their prices. So due to that, it was very difficult for them to come out of such a situation. But I think they adjusted the prices and then eventually they were able to overcome whatever happened in 2018.
Okay. Thank you. This has been such an educative session. Thank you, Miss Karen, for joining us, and thank you, Miss Laurentia. I learned something new, and I hope you also did. Join us on the next episode where we discuss price adaptation and standardization. Kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Join us on the pricing booth next week.
The pricing coach.
To become the world's largest exporter and a global manufacturing hub.